Commissioner Holzman has joined the call.
Agenda room's here.
The agenda meeting will begin in 5 minutes.
Good morning for 4 more minutes.
Morning,
Morris, we don't need to do the case discussion because the hearing was canceled.
If you want to call it all, come up and just say that hearing, that the cancellation is filed and will be canceling the hearing.
Okay.
The cancellation order has not actually been issued yet.
Okay. And Charles, do we need to vote on yours?
Sunshine? Yes.
And Judge, vote on yours as well?
Yes.
Okay. And vote on publication?
Yes.
Are we muted?
No, the green means it's open.
Yeah.
Commissioner Holzman's on.
Good morning, Commissioner Holzman.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Do we have any other commissioners on?
Commissioner Coleman is here.
Good morning, Commissioner Coleman.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Do we have Commissioners Kolkmeyer or Roop? I'm unclear as to which commissioner that was. A little muddled here in the room.
Commissioner Roop is here.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Good morning, all.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Good morning, Commissioner. We are all here. And it is exactly noon, so we will go ahead and call the agenda meeting to order ask all those participating on the call, please mute your phone unless you need to speak. We're only going to do 4 tariffs and new orders today because we're pulling the third order, which is file number EF 2022-0155. So that order will be pulled, leaving us with 4 remaining. We also have 3 other discussions, and that's pretty much it. So we'll go ahead and get started. First order of business is tariffs and new orders. First up is file number GR 2021-0320. This is in the matter of the Empire District Gas Company, DBA Liberty's request to file tariffs to change its rates for natural gas service. This case was initiated in August of 2021 when Liberty Empire filed its initial general rate increase request. Most of the issues raised by the parties were settled through an unopposed stipulation and agreement filed on April 12th. The report and order in part approves that April 12th stipulation and agreement, which I believe is a reasonable resolution to those issues. Following that, the only issues remaining before the Commission were, 1, whether to adopt the Missouri School Board Association's request that Empire's aggregation balancing and cash-out charges be modified, and secondly, whether the Commission should order a standalone rate schedule for the school transportation program. So I believe that this report and order appropriately rejects both of MSBA's proposals. However, I do continue to believe that a new standalone tariff may be appropriate in the future, and I would encourage Empire to follow through on its proposal to work with MSBA staff and the other interested parties in that regard to develop a standalone STP prior to the next general rate case. So with that, I recommend that we approve this order version 2. Commissioner Root?
I concur with your comments and your position.
Thank you. Commissioner Coleman?
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman? Commissioner Holzman?
I support the order.
Thank you. Commissioner Kolkmeyer?
And I also support the order.
All right. All those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 2 say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number GR 2022-0351. This is in the matter of Union Electric Company, DBA Ameren Missouri's purchase gas adjustment tariff filing. Ameren Missouri filed this proposed tariff to change its regular purchase gas adjustment factor related to estimated changes in the cost of natural gas. Staff recommends that the proposed rates are in accordance with Ameren's PGA clause and that the new rates should be implemented on an interim basis pending final decisions in the related ACA cases. So with that, this order approves the proposed tariffs on an interim basis, and I recommend that we approve this order version 1. Commissioner Root?
I am supporting this order as well.
Commissioner Coleman?
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman? Commissioner Holzman?
Mr. Chairman, every time it gets to me, the feed cuts out, and I'm not sure exactly why. I support the order, and I'm going to hang up and dial back in and see if I can't get a better connection. But I do support the order.
Okay, we'll finish this vote and then verify that you're on before before going to the next file. Commissioner Kolkmeyer?
Yes, I'm in support. However, these are some very big increases percentage-wise, so it concerns me, but I'm still in support.
Okay, I appreciate that. All those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 1 say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That vote is approved 5-0. Commissioner Holzman, if you want to hang up and call back, I will mention that the next file, 3 is being pulled, just to reiterate. That's EF 2022-0155. We're going to pull that today. And we will go on to the final order, or I'm sorry, final 2 orders when we confirm that Commissioner Holzman has rejoined us.
Mr. Chairman, do you need to vote on approval of the minutes?
I do, but I'll wait for
Mr.
Commissioner
Chairman, I'm
Holzman.
back.
All right. It was just brought to my attention, Commissioner Holzman, that I forgot to approve the minutes. So we'll actually do that next. The minutes from June 15th agenda. There were only open minutes that day, so you all saw those. Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes from June 15th? All right, hearing none, all those in favor of approving the minutes from June 15th, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Those minutes are approved 5-0. Thank you, Judge, for pointing that out. We have two more orders. File number EM 2022-0292. This is in the matter of the application of Union Electric Company, DBA Ameren, Missouri, for permission to transfer an interest in transmission assets under 393.190.1. Ameren filed this application to transfer certain assets in and around Hannibal, Missouri to the Missouri Electric Commission. Staff filed a motion to join certain parties to the case due to the collaborative effort of the associated transmission components to be constructed in relation to the filing. Ameren opposes the motion to join, claiming that this is a transfer of assets case and does not involve the construction of new transmission lines, and that the parties staff identified are not subject to the Commission's jurisdiction, and that the parties can provide information to staff without being actually joined to the case. Two other identified parties have also filed opposing staff's motion and claiming that we do not have jurisdiction for them. So with that, this order denies staff's motion, finding that these parties are not necessary to the case, and I recommend that we approve this order version 1. Commissioner Root?
I am supporting this order as well.
Commissioner Coleman?
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman?
I support the order.
And Commissioner Kolkmeyer?
And I'm in support as well.
All right, all those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 1 say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Final order today is file number GR 2022-0191. This is in the matter of Summit Natural Gas of Missouri, Inc., changes to the company's purchase gas adjustment clause. Summit filed the proposed tariff change to its regular purchase gas adjustment factor related to estimated changes in the cost of natural gas. Staff recommends that the proposed rates are in accordance with Summit's PGA tariff and that the new rates should be implemented on an interim basis pending final decisions in the related ACA cases. So again, this order approves those proposed tariffs on an interim basis, and I recommend that we approve the order version 1. Commissioner Root?
As again, I am supporting this order.
Thank you. Commissioner Coleman?
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman?
I support the order.
And Commissioner Kolkmeyer? All right, all those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 1 say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. So that concludes reports and orders. As I mentioned, we have a couple of other discussions. First up is a request for some documents. Judge Woodruff?
Yes. There was one other item on the agenda for the pre-hearing discussion. If you want to take that one first, I'm covering this for Judge Pridgeon.
Okay. We will jump to the brief case discussion of the hearing on EA 2022-0099.
The parties filed a stipulation agreement yesterday afternoon that should resolve all issues in the case, and I anticipate issuing an order this afternoon to cancel the hearing which is set for Monday and Thursday of next week.
Okay.
So
it sounds like we have an agreement, and we'll be canceling the hearing next week. So that was the case discussion. On the other discussion.
Yes, and this is a sunshine request.
Okay.
It was a request from an attorney for correspondence between the commission and an electrical cooperative about an incident where someone was shocked, and the request was for all correspondence between the commission and the co-op. The only information in our files was the reports that were filed by the electric co-op, and I contacted the co-op, and they indicated they would be opposed to releasing that information.
They are opposed.
They are opposed.
Okay.
So my recommendation is that the commission vote to not release those documents under 386-480.
Okay. Commissioners, are there any questions regarding the judge's recommendation to not release the requested documents?
This is Commissioner
Right.
Ruth. I think this is consistent with what we've done in the past when we've had a party that's objected. We've usually honored that request, so.
That is correct.
Okay. Well, with that, I will make the motion to deny the request. Is there a second?
Rupel second.
Seconded by Roop. Is there any discussion on the motion? All right, hearing none, all those in favor of denying the request say aye. Aye.
Aye.
That motion is approved 5-0. Judge Woodruff, you also have discussion on publications?
Yes. This is in preparation for the publication of these orders in the PSC reports for 2021. I gave you a list of orders that could likely be published for January, February, and March of 2021, and I'd just like a vote to confirm those, or if you have any changes to make in the publication list.
Okay.
Do so.
Commissioners, you've seen the recommended publications for January, February, and March of 2021. Does anyone have anything they would like added or removed? Doesn't sound like it, so I'll make a motion to approve those publications. Is there a second?
Second, Holtzman.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Holtzman. Any discussion on the motion to approve the publications? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving the publications for January, February, and March of 2021, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That motion is approved 5-0. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
We have one final discussion today, Judge Hatcher, on a sunshine request.
Thank you, Chairman. This is a sunshine request from Ms. McCormick, and the sunshine request composes 3 questions. Ms. McCormick asked for all of the complaints filed against Evergy in the past year. Secondly, requested information regarding Evergy's transformers located in Missouri. And her third question was regarding information on Evergy's transformers in Kansas. I contacted Evergy to inquire on their position on all 3 of these questions. Evergy did consent to releasing the documents that the Commission Consumer Services Division found on the informal complaints. There were no formal complaints against Evergy. On the second and third questions, Chairman and Commissioners, staff provided information regarding those transformers, but when I inquired of Evergy regarding that, they cited a security risk in releasing that information. I'm passing that on to you, and with my recommendation, I would recommend the Commission release the documents related to the complaints, but on the second and third questions, honor Evergy's request regarding the security concerns.
That makes sense to me. When I saw the request, I wondered about security concerns myself. So, Commissioners, any questions or comments on the judge's recommendation to release the complaints but withhold the transformer information due to security concerns? Doesn't sound like it, so I will make the motion to approve the judge's recommendation, which again will release the complaint information but not the transformer information. Is there a second?
Seconded by Coleman.
Seconded by Commissioner Coleman. Is there any discussion on the motion? All right, hearing none, all those in favor of approving the judge's recommendation pertaining to this sunshine request, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That motion carries 5-0. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Chairman.
That concludes all the discussions we need to have today, so that just leaves us with scheduling. Wednesday, June 29th, we have agenda at 10:15 a.m. Monday, July 4th is obviously a national holiday. Thursday, July 7th, we have agenda at 10:15 a.m. Wednesday, July 13th, agenda is currently scheduled at 10:15 a.m., but we will likely want to push that back due to a hearing that day. And there's a USB meeting immediately following agenda that day on the 13th. That hearing is Wednesday, July 13th through Thursday, July 14th, which is an evidentiary hearing in GR 2022-0122. This is in the matter of Summit Natural Gas of Missouri, Inc.'s changes to the company's purchase gas adjustment clause. That will be in room 310 at 8:30 a.m. with Judge Sire. Sunday, June 17th through Wednesday, July 20th is NARUC's Summer Policy Summit. Tuesday, July 18th through Thursday, July 21st, we have an evidentiary hearing in GC 2022-0062. That's Symmetry Energy Solutions, LLC complainant, the Empire District Gas Company, DBA Liberty respondent. That will be in room 310 at 9 a.m. with Judge Woodruff. And then finally on Wednesday, July 20th, we have agenda scheduled at 10:15 a.m. So that gets us out through just about the end of July. Any comments, questions, or requests regarding scheduling?
Yes,
All right,
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I do. Did you say the 20th?
Wednesday, July 20th at 10:15 a.m.
That may be a travel day back from NARUC. And I have the 21st already on the calendar. So I was just questioning that.
Okay. Well, we will look at that in the next week and make sure we get that nailed down. So thank you for bringing that to our attention. You're right. Several commissioners probably will be traveling, so we'll have to take that into consideration. So
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
We will get that fixed well in advance of July 20th. And then again, the 13th likely will need to move as well. So any other comments, questions, or requests regarding scheduling? All right, hearing none, and with no other business coming before the body, we will stand adjourned. Thank you, commissioners.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you,
Chairman.
Mr. Chairman.
Chairman.